Bow fishing started decades ago with the Indians shooting fish for their tribes and for the communities in the creeks and the rivers. And they were using longbows and their wooden arrows and their homemade, tips that they were using back then. So bow fishing does go back a long ways. Now you get here to the 21st century, we got our special arrows, the AMS retriever, there's certain specific bows just for bow fishing. Lots of different points, it's come a long ways, and it's a pretty awesome community to belong to. The addiction begins about 95% with the common carp. One reason is because they're common, hence the name common carp. They're found in 48 states. There's large numbers of common carp. They're very disruptive, so a lot of people want them out of the river systems, the big lakes, because they ruin the habitat for the native fish for spawning. All right, Schmitty, so we just left an area. That was crystal clear.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful, it was deep. There were some commons in there swimming around.
Yep.
The water temperature there was right around 57 degrees.
What do we got here?
Right here, we have 65 degrees.
Gosh.
Water's dirty, cattails, but you know what I see, Schmitty?
What do you see, man?
I hear fish splashing back here, and I see water eruptions in the air. There's something going on up here.
Yep, I see it. There's a big line of them. I think that's something too that you always gotta adapt.
Look at that big
Oh
dunk.
my gosh.
Look at the bomb sticking up right
let's
here.
quit talking.
So what's going on here now is we're heading back because we found the right water temperatures, and there's fish back in here spawning. Is what they're doing, Schmitty. Yeah, look at they're all along this bank here. So it's time to put the AMS gear to work, Megamouth gear to work. We've got the new quad lock point.
Fish are in trouble. Fish are in trouble.
It's time to fill this tub up. Let's go.
Let's do it. That was fast retrieval right there. 28 inches of line per crank. Let's get another one.
Oh, there was a back shot. Yep, there you go.
Doubled up, baby.
That's how you do it, Schmitty.
You know what these fish just did? They just punched their way. A one-way ticket to Barrel Town.
Barrel Town and a free boat ride to boot.
Awesome. Look at all these fish in here, man. Yeah. Good Lord.
This is when bow fishing is fun. That's why everybody waits for the carp spawn. And it's a great thing to get these fish out of these waterways also.
Exactly.
This is part of the Wisconsin River. It's a great walleye fishery. There's a lot of crappies. And these guys are in here and they wreck a lot of the natural, the native fish's spawning habitats.
Exactly. Yep.
And there's so many of them out here. So it's a good thing to get these out of the water because these are invasive species.
As the number of carp go up, the number of your local game fish go down.
Right.
You know, fishermen should be loving bow fishermen. We're out here trying to rid the waterways of invasive species.
Absolutely.
So. Cool. Let's get some more.
You bet.
I didn't want your Wisconsin river carp to feel alone.
Attaboy.
I thought we could bring your buddy over here. Little Dale.
Like I said, you don't need a boat to enjoy the sport of bow fishing.
Nope.
You know, you can get on some of these, certain areas where you can walk the woods or shorelines or banks below dams.
Yeah.
Are a great spot.
Yep. In this spot we're in, Matt, anybody can get to it. Right. Anybody could come down here.
Yep.
You got the proper equipment. You can come have a day full of fun.
Well, one-eye sweetie.
Oh my gosh, you didn't see that coming.
No, didn't see that coming. That's why we were just laying there. He was lost.
You shouldn't pick on him.
But we're gonna give him a free boat ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
Between the trees, baby. Bank shooting gets her done again.
All right, guys, we're out here shooting fish. The fish are spawning. We're covered in fish eggs and slime, dirt, and blood. We're having a blast out here. I'm just gonna give you a little breakdown on how to use this megamouth reel, okay? So completely free spooling when you shoot, no buttons to push, levers to switch, none of that. Easy shooting. But when I want to engage the reel, all I'm gonna do is pull back on this T-bar right here with my bow hand, all right? I've got my drag tight. Let me show you what the reel can do when you want to bring a fish in fast. Reeling down my slack, pumping motion. That fish is up in the boat in no time.
All right, Schmitty, so it's day number 2. We're waiting for those buffs to really start spawning. It's another beautiful day. The sun is up. We can see this. We got some fish up here spawning. I think they're commons, but really today, I think as the water starts warming up and the sun gets higher and higher, I'm hoping that the buffs pick up.
It's like 9 o'clock-ish right now.
It's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
I would like to think that the higher that sun gets and the warmer the temperature gets, that could maybe turn some stuff on.
So we're gonna bring you some action here with AMS bow fishing and megamouth bow fishing, spawning style, baby.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. First fish of the day. These are a bunch of small commons that are up in here spawning. Under the tree, under the tree, under the tree.
Nice shot.
Fuck him out of there. That's like bow hunting right there, Smitty. Covered up in them now. A little bit bigger. This is a female. This is actually a little mirror carp. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's a mirror carp. I didn't even bother. Look at her going right up my arrow. She's back. She's the
Middle
second
one, middle,
Yeah.
right?
Just know she's a lead fish.
Snout.
Look at the males are looking for her. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Did I hit that fish? Kevin, please tell me you were wrong.
It was.
Oh, yo, sniper-oo. Man, how fun is this? How fun is this? An AMS hooligan. I got a chaos point on here. Can't beat it, man. Just can't beat it.
You see it's a beautiful day around the water. You can also see right here I've got a bunch of different bow fishing points that AMS Bow Fishing makes right here in the USA. High grade stainless, heat treated cyclone tips, heat treated barbs. We got the Chaos right here FX, we got the Chaos QT, we got the Chaos XL long barbs, we got the Anchor FX right here and the Anchor QT. Let's go shoot some fish.
Oh yeah, right off to your left there, Matt. I got him.
Alright guys, so we're in the middle of a common spawn here. It's been absolutely phenomenal. You can see I'm using the AMS Chaos point here, which is our tip turn release. Look at that holding power I shot through that fish. Look at those barbs. I mean, that fish is not getting off. To release this fish, all you've got to do when you're through that fish, loosen this tip right here. That's going to allow those barbs to roll forward. Now all I'm going to do is get him over the barrel. He's in there. I've got my tip here. All I'm going to do is turn my barbs back, tighten my tip, and I'm ready for another one.
I think we've stolen Okay, so right here I was using the Chaos QT on that fish that we just shot right here. And this also stands for quick turn. So you can see I'm going to pull that fish tight up against those barbs. This is a shaft release. You can see I'm going to turn that shaft. It's going to separate those two barbs right there. And just going to tip that fish off. You can see that roll those barbs. Let me rinse it off here. You can see that roll those barbs. Now I'm just going to push those barbs back down. Another great feature on the QT is if you turn it too much, you do not have to worry about these two bodies separating because they're crimped. So you don't have to worry about that falling off in the fish or in the barrel. Now to reload, just tighten those two bodies back down. And that locks those barbs back into position. Let's go shoot some more fish, baby. AMS bow fishing style.
All right, we got a little double rooski here. All right, these fish are in here so thick, if you can see past all these weeds down here. Sometimes you get two for the price of one. That just shows how thick these fish are. The spawn is on, baby. Look at that.
I think it's time to pack the gear up and head her back to the boat landing. What do you say?
I think these last couple days have been so good. The weather has been beautiful. The fish started to move in. The old retrievers and the megamouths and all the arrows and bows, the boat itself, everything had a blast out here, including you and me. You just can't beat it.
That's right. We got the barrels are full and the farmers are waiting for these carp. They're going to put them to good use. So time to head back to the boat launch. And man, I tell you what, I hope everybody gets a chance to get out there and enjoy the outdoors and enjoy the fun sport of bow fishing. It's a blast, man.
All right, let's head her out. Great day, Matt.